Hello everyone and welcome to ESL Cup for today. We have two great teams here. We have Dapper Dolphins and Eclipse. So Eclipse are taking the attacking team first, and Dapper Dolphins, who are also known as Gentlemen in Underwear or GIU, are taking the defense first. So we do see JD, Kronos, Young Guns, Pringle and Caliber on Eclipse's side, and we have Crude, Duck, Mungo, Moogie and Emorin on the defensive side. We are seeing Thermite, Thatcher, Ash, Glaz and Twitch as the operators for the attack. And as we slowly load in here,
attackers need to
there we go, and we are seeing Valkyrie, Smoke, Mira, Jaeger and Bandit for the defensive team. So we are seeing an Armory Lockers and Archive hold first from GIU. We are going to see the mirror wall placed straight on here. I won't be surprised to see the hatch reinforced below it as well. We do see the outside wall of the army reinforced, no surprise there. The inner wall of the officers reinforced. The inner wall of our archive, sorry, reinforced. And we are going to see a single wall. No, we are going to see a double wall of fountain room reinforced. And it looks like they might leave one wall soft there. I would highly recommend reinforcing that. Oh, that's interesting. They've reinforced that inner wall there. However, they have left the far wall soft. That being said, there is barbed wire on the table. Nope, they pick it up, moving it to somewhere else. Alright, as we move into match, we do see a 5-man spawn onto the valley. We do have Ash currently on his drone. Ash will be serving as the roamer hunter in this game, so just making sure that there are no crazy roams out of Dapper Dolphins here. However, it doesn't look like we currently have any roams, as they do shoot through into CCTV. Yeah, so no one's roaming here from Dapper Dolphins at all. Oh, Moogie not feeling quite comfortable. No, he's going to go for the reinforcement. Okay. As they do find out that everyone is on site, so it is going to have to be a very strong push. And we do look like we have two people pushing, maybe three people pushing Armory Lockers wall. They do have control of CCTV. Moogie does spot Kronos there. Kronos is playing that Thatcher. Using the AR-33. Not my personal favorite. I do prefer the L85, but, you know, it is just preference. And we do have a Glaz, Pringle playing Glaz. Pringle a last-minute sub-in for Eclipse here. And Mungo is taking down Kronos with a beautiful headshot. That mirror doing some work. And they do Thermite open the Armory Lockers. And Caliber is taking down Emorin with a beautiful headshot. And Mungo trying to pick off JD here. Not going to see him. Pringle is coming around though. And JD is on his drone. So Moogie will spot out the drone. Between Moogie, Pringle, and JD, and oh no, Pringle has left. JD is now on his own to push here. He does have the diffuser as well.
Have located a bomb.
So it'll be interesting to see what he can do. Pringle from the side takes down Moogie, and he hits Mungo on the head as well. Just like that, it is now a 4v2 with a beautiful rotation out of Pringle there. So Ducklord and Crude are now stuck in here to defend against 4 of Eclipse. Alright, and he drops down, he sees Young Gun, so he misses everything, so Young Guns does get the shot. That is the price you pay when you miss your shots. And Ducklord took down JD amongst all that as well. So now it is Duck versus 3. Pringle moves in, cleans up Duck, just like that, with a 3-man kill for Pringle on that Glaz. Round 1 goes to Eclipse. What an awesome round out of Eclipse there. Did some absolute incredible work. Pringle substituting in, cleaning up 3 people in his first round. Alright, so we are going to see a Smoke, Rook, Mirror, and Pulse out of Eclipse for their first defense. I do expect that final... No, they do change the banner. Alright, so there'll be a Pulse pickup from Young Guns, and that will be Thatcher, Thermite, Glaz, Habana, and Buck out of Dapper Dolphins. And here's a Jaeger coming out of Young Guns. So they are defending the Armory Lockers and Archives as well.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
Alright, so I expect to see a relatively similar setup out of Eclipse as what we did GIU. I don't see a reason why we wouldn't. It is a fairly strong defensive setup. And yeah, okay, so the mirror goes down on that wall. And they haven't yet gone for that inner wall yet. And they might actually not reinforce it at all by the looks of it. Chrono's looking a little lost, goes to reinforce the wall that Pringle just reinforced as well.
10 seconds to go.
And no one has yet reinforced that inner wall.
5 seconds to insertion.
So that means they won't have the mirror hold there. So where will the second mirror go? Right. We do see a 2-man spawn at Valley. And then a 2-man spawn at East, and that'll be a 1-man spawn at West. No, 3-man spawn at East, okay. Oops, wrong button there. Alright, so she still has that mirror to place. And they're only now reinforcing it. This is very late reinforcement out of Eclipse.
Reinforced wall!
Have to wonder what they were doing. Rook doesn't have a lot to do during prep phase, so I have to wonder why this wasn't reinforced quicker. That being said, they do have the rotate hole, and it does look like they are playing someone in CCTV.
Drop the bomb diffuser.
They're not, but Bandit is currently down in the server room downstairs. So GIU do take full control over. Oh, and Mungo takes out Young Guns. Just like that. The Glazzers doing some work. Mungo does push in. He will see, JD will see him here as Duck is going to drone for him. They spot out the drone, take it out. He just wants to make sure no one's sitting behind the wall. The shots are being traded down the hallway here. Pringle gonna barricade himself off, make sure he's safe. As we do see Duck coming in through the east stairwell here. We'll go around the side. He does see the hole that was made for him. And if JD peeks out, he might get caught out here. And Ducklord takes out JD just like that. As we do see Mungo currently looking at I don't really know what. Mungo looking at a computer screen, okay. Alright, we do see Thermite Charge going down the back of the office wall. They are going to back out. And Caliber is taking out Duck on the flank. Crude almost gets taken out. He misses his shots though. And Caliber misses his shots back onto Crude as well. So Caliber just backs off. We do see Crude is in a bit of a precarious position here. He can be flanked from both sides. He does just decide to jump in, secure himself from his flanks, and make sure he's only going to get attacked from the front. Pringle here on that mirror, and Kronos takes down Mungo. Kronos takes down Emo Rin. It is now a 2-on-3. Crude and Mungo versus Kronos, Pringle, and Caliber. And they are going to go for the plan here. Let's see if Mungo can get this down. He fakes it, and the team kill out of Crude. Their headshot straight onto Moogie. This has not started well for Dapper Dolphins, and Pringle cleans up Crude, and that is round 2 going over to Eclipse. That team kill was very unfortunate. I think he should have just stuck with the plant there. They would have got it down. Alright, moving on to round 3. We are going to see an Armory Lockers and Archives hold again out of Dapper Dolphins here. And we are going to see Valkyrie, Smoke, Miri, Jaeger, Bandit picked up for Dapper Dolphins, and Thermite, Thatcher, Ash, Glaz, and Twitch picked up for Eclipse. Eclipse are now 2-0 up. Last time these guys versed each other was in the Cyber Gamer Cup on Tuesday. And Eclipse won that 5-6. So I think Dapper Dolphins certainly have to have something to prove here in the comeback. It was the first time they've lost to Eclipse, and I think it's the first time in a little while that Dapper Dolphins has lost to anyone but Corvidae. So it will be interesting to see what they can do here. And Eclipse are definitely making a case for themselves in being a top 4 team in Australia. Or just being a top team in Australia.
10 seconds left.
So that mirror wall did go down relatively quickly. It's not all the way to the right, which is what a lot of teams will do. So you can quickly poke out. and keep you cover. So it will means he will lose line of sight as he tries to peek. Mungo will hold that angle, and they do try to shoot across into CCTV. Again, we see no one holding CCTV, and we do see what looked like a 2-3-man spawn on Valley, and then a 1-man spawn on East and a 1-man spawn on West. Alright, so we do see Mungo just going to hold the angle out onto the balcony there. And they are droning out CCTV. Again, I don't believe we have a... Oh! Mungo gets taken out from the back by Pringle. Pringle straight onto this window, cleans up that mirror. There is now only down to Moogie watching that side. Moogie now has to hold this armory wall on his own unless they pull additional resources out of the archive section. He's going to check on his camera. So they did have a camera there, but they didn't quite see the glass and no one reacted to it. Reloading! So Emo Rin is in the corner as well. So Emo Rin and Moogie now are going to have to defend this. And a second drone comes in. Emo Rin going to go try for a battery. It was droned out, so I don't think they're going to go through it. For it. There is a Thatcher on the attacking side, so Eclipse can Thatcher this out. And they do go for the smoke, and Thatcher almost gets taken out through the wall, and Moogie gets taken out by Pringle. Emo Rin now in the corner, they know he's here. He's currently getting Twitch drone. He's currently getting Twitch drone still. He takes out the Pringle. The thermite charge goes out. He just has to book it out. He goes behind the half wall. He is stuck here now. Young Guns is behind him, and he finally takes out that Twitch drone. That Twitch drone did 50 damage to him. And he sees Young Guns, takes Young Guns out through the floor. Emo Rin doing some work here. He hits JD in the head. It is now down to Kronos and Caliber. Caliber pushing in through the east stairs, and Kronos is across in the security room. He's got an eye on that half health Emo Rin behind the half wall. And the attack has stalled. There is 45 seconds left, and these guys are unsure of what to do. It is a 3-on-2 though, so this is possible. And they're not asking too much out of a 2v3 here. It would just be on how proactive they can be. As he didn't quite see Crude there. He doesn't know Crude's there. There is barbed wire. 20 seconds left. This is getting dangerous. Kronos picks off Crude. Emo Rin is still behind there. He takes his sight off him for a minute. He goes for the plant. Emo Rin is going to pop up, and Emo Rin takes off his head. It is now all down to Caliber, and Ducklord takes out Caliber with a beautiful headshot. That is the first round going over to Dapper Dolphins here. It is now 2-1 to Eclipse. What a crazy round. Emo Rin being being the hero there, taking out 3 in very quick succession. With an actual 4K, I think, for Emo Rin. Yep, so that was a 4K out of Emo Rin. That was the first time he got a kill. So looking down the scores, we see Pringle with 6, Caliber with 2, Kronos with 3, JD with 0, and Young Guns with 1, Emo with 4, Duck with 3, Mungo with 2, Moogie and Crude both on 0. Crude, of course, did get that TK before as well. Which is why he's bottom scoring at the moment here. And I missed the bomb site, but I expect him to be workshop ventilation.
Defenders, protect your bombs.
No, they are customs and I want to say storage. I don't actually know the name of that room. We'll see if someone goes in there and I'll hook it out for you. Or you could just say in chat, let me know. Pringle, you gonna enter? Nope. Just gonna fully reinforce it off. This is an interesting setup here that we're seeing from Pringle's now in there. Show me what room it is. Supply room. Okay. Thank you very much. So they are going to fully... I expect a mirror wall? Yeah, okay. A mirror wall there. And he's going to stand behind the boxes. Now, this will leave him somewhat protected from this window here. But if he peeks too far out at the wrong time, he can get shot. Especially if someone's sitting right here. So that will means they will need someone possibly in workshop here setting up as a crossfire. Or they could just have Kronos, and Young Guns picks up Crude with a very, very quick peek. Out of the top, he did pick him up from the West Valley there. From the West Car Park, sorry. That is a beautiful start for Eclipse. And he didn't quite see the drone. He is now stuck here. Mungo is on the wall. on this Glaz. He didn't go for the Glaz. He instead gets distracted by the drone. Young Guns running out of ammo. 9 rounds left. Down to 3. He needs to book it out of there and reload, and that's exactly what he does. But Moogie has opened the door on the other side here. Young Guns is essentially dead at this point. He is trapped off by GIU. By Dapper Dolphins, sorry, and they do smoke it out, and he's going to make a book for it now, but he gets crossfired between Moogie and Mungo, but Moogie gets traded back by Caliber as well. So it is now a 4-on-3. They have lost Thatcher and Habana. So that means, unless they expend a Thermite on it, that means no more hatches. And Thermite is going to book it over to CCTV now as well. And Caliber on this flank almost just missed duck there. Just missed duck. Doesn't know that he got inside, I don't think. And they have taken out the hatch. It wasn't reinforced. The C4 comes out and it hits Mungo. A beautiful C4 out of Pringle, and the diffuser gets dropped. And they do pick it back up. It is now a 2-on-4 here. Duck is very hesitant of Caliber on the side. Kronos does roam up as well. And this attack has gone south pretty quickly for Dapper Dolphins here. Emorin watching their back. He is running that silencer as Emorin always does. It is the Emorin special. Oh, and Emorin picks up Caliber with a beautiful headshot there. A nice pre-fire. And it is now a 3-on-2 as the attack has stalled. This is fine for the defense. They need to just play it safe and wait them out. Kronos at the end here. And Kronos gets picked up by Ducklord. Peeks at just the wrong time. Beautiful headshot. It is now a 2-on-2. Just like that, Dapper Dolphins have equaled it up. And JD is in the corner there. And he takes out Duck. Duck did see him but didn't take the shot. The SMG-11. It is now all down to Emorin here. He is versing 2. He didn't quite see him. Oh, that's a shame. Didn't get the floor breach. Didn't get the floor breach either. As JD takes a couple of pot shots through the floor. 23 seconds left. Emorin going to drop into Armory, into the security desk. By the looks of it, he picks up JD. He doesn't quite know where Kronos is. Pringle, sorry. He heard him drop, and Pringle pre-fires him out there. The sub of Pringle doing a lot of work for Eclipse. Beautiful shot. Alright, so we do see Pringle on 8, Caliber on 3, Kronos on 3, JD on 1, and Young Guns on 2. Over on Dapper Dolphin side, Emorin's on 6, Duck on 4, Mungo on 2, Moogie on 1, and Crude on Donuts still. They are going to take the ventilation workshop. So they are going on the opposite side of what Eclipse just successfully defended. We are going to see a Thermite Thatcher, Ashglass, and Twitch out of Eclipse. And out of Dapper Dolphins, we are going to see a Valkyrie Smoke, Mirror, Jaeger, and Bandit. Alright, so I do expect to see an upstairs defense here out of Dapper Dolphins. And they are going to 3 reinforce that. I expect that to be blown out as well in behind them. No, they're going to fully reinforce it out as well. So we do have the rotate hole wrong way. We do have the rotate hole here into the corner of the ventilation room. And I expect one of these to be reinforced, or are they just going to blow open the whole lot? No, just going to blow open the whole lot. And of course, usually you see a castle in this defense as well, and you see some castle doors up the top here to stop the rotations.
Attackers recover the diffuser. Attacker's objective is to defuse a bomb.
We do have a very strong presence up top out of Dapper Dolphins.
Attackers have recovered their diffuser.
And pushing in from, we do see a Valley and a West car park spawn out of Eclipse. The Eclipse definitely making a statement for themselves here. If they can knock out Dapper Dolphins straight off the bat, that is a heavy-hitting team out of the game. And he knows Bandit's there. He's just, oh, he did see him again. Young Guns, potato aiming, didn't quite pick him up. Didn't hit him at all, actually. Young Gun's still hunting that bandit. He has taken down to about 60 health.
Bomb
And
located by
Emo, not
attacker.
quite sure how he's going to go here. He does have crude in the armory security check desk as well. Ash still peeking here. He doesn't know crude's in the security desk. He's got to be very careful from getting picked up from there. As we do see, Pringle is just going to drone out the site. Eclipse is upstairs. Kronos gets shot in the back from Moody by the looks of it. And Doc takes down JD. The Thermite is down. Caliber shoots through a wall, sees what he can get. Hits nothing though. So Diffuser is now down. Emorin has now been pushed back onto site here. He's the only one on the bomb site. As we do hear the mirror get popped from above and he backs out. Kronos in a battle with Moogie here. Moogie is half health, Kronos still full. That being said, a headshot could decide either one's fate here. As we do see Twitch push in to try and take down Moogie. But Doc takes down Pringle from the side. Kronos has tagged Moogie again. Mungo takes down Caliber. It is now a 2-on-5 here. And this has gone south for Eclipse very quickly. And they are forced to rethink their strategy here. And he backs up just a little bit to see what he can find. They don't see anyone. But Young Guns is going to push in from the other side here. And Kronos takes down Mungo. But just like that, Moogie trades back onto Young Guns. And it is all up to Kronos here now. And he gets taken out by a C4 underneath out of Crude. And Dapper Dolphins bring a very convincing round back here. Nice C4. Alright, as we move on to round 6, it is now 3-2 to Eclipse. And Armory Archives is open back up again for the defensive team. But no, they are going to go to Ventilation and Workshop. Nope, and they switch back to Armory Lockers. Alright, so we are going to see a Smoke, Rook, Jaeger, Mirror, and Bandit out of Eclipse. And we are going to see Thatcher, Thermite, Glad, Sabana, and Buck out of Dapper Dolphins. Dapper Dolphins need to make a comeback here. They need to get it within match point. If they can make it 3-3 here, that will be very nice for them. However, if Eclipse manage to pick this up, it will be match point next round. And Dapper Dolphins will certainly be feeling the pressure then, as there will be no room for error at all. And we are going to see a fairly standard setup again out of Eclipse. Nothing too major. The mirror goes down. He does put it more to the right this time. We'll have to see where he uses that second mirror. You can use that second mirror on that wall there. On that wall just there. And look into that way. Or you can use it on this wall here and look into the entrance here and across over to here.
10 seconds to go.
So we'll have to see where... Alright, so they do put it onto the fountain wall. And they are going to use it to look into offices. As we do see a heavy drone presence out of Dapper Dolphins into the CCTV room. And we do see a 3-man spawn out of Dapper Dolphins into Valley. One on East and one on West. Glaz onto the West just to see if he can pick anyone up through that door. But he didn't hit anyone up. Running that cassette charm. As the droning continues out of Dapper Dolphins, they are going to take control of CCTV very quickly here, as they do know no one is in it. Eclipse running a 4-man site, and Caliber is downstairs in the server room currently. He's feeling very claustrophobic, rotating around, but there are people underneath him. He is not running C4, he did run barbed wire. Pringle trying to make some shotgun holes with his secondary shotgun. It does not have the greatest caliber-based destruction, so he does have to throw quite a bit in there. And his mirror wall gets hit up by a Twitch by the sounds of it. They're not running a Twitch, it just got picked up. And Young Guns gets taken low, getting in a firefight with it looked like Mungo. Of course, he does end up losing that firefight to the Glad. Trying to pre-fire Mungo. Mungo is now just outside the site. He jumps back into lockers. There is still a heavy presence into cash room, into the security room, sorry. And he's just going to hold the tight angle and make sure Young Guns doesn't peek. But Duck picks up Caliber. And then he makes a quick rotation around. Mugi has also gone pretty low as well. He is going to drone up here. And Duck gets picked up to half health. In the corner here, Kronos picks up Duck. And Emo trades back onto Young Guns. And they did not quite see Kronos there, but Mugi goes and picks up Kronos. It is now a 2-on-4. And this defense is slowly collapsing. And Mungo is taking out JD. It is now all down to the Pringle, who gets picked up by Crude. And that is a very efficient attack out of GIU. And they take out the round, bringing it to 3-3. Nice shot there. And Pringle comes out with a nice shot as well. Alright, moving into the 7th round here. Currently 3-3. Very even match we have here. Rounds are being traded back and forth. Pardon me. And we do see an Armory Lockers and Archives take out of Dapper Dolphin. And they are asking for a rehost. As we will be back very shortly, people. Alright everyone, as we get back into it, it is currently 3-3 now that that crash has been fixed. Alright, so they do need to pick the exact same spawn point, so it will be Armory and Archives. Well, actually, they don't have to because they didn't spawn into prep phase. So they will pick Armory, Lockers, and Archives, and we do see a Smoke Bandit, Valkyrie, Jaeger, and Mira coming out of Dapper Dolphins. And we do have Pringle, we do have Glass, Thermite, Twitch, Thatcher, and we are waiting for a Young Guns pick here, and it is going to be Ash out of Young Guns to round out the attacking side for Eclipse. It is currently 3-3, guys. You will see this. I will keep an up-to-date score on top of the on the overlay there. So I will manually have to look after that now in between rounds. So we can keep up with the scores. However, we'll have to let them know when it is. These guys will have to try and manually keep score as well. As we do wait for Kronos to spawn here. He's channeling his May. If anyone's played with May before, you know how long that guy takes to spawn in on his first round. Alright, and as we get into Armory, Lockers, and Archives, currently 3-3 for Eclipse versus Dapper Dolphins. They are going to take the Armory, Lockers, and Archives again. And Mungo apparently going AFK here, and now he's back in. Not a good time to be a bit slow on the uptake here when you are currently in an ESL Cup 3-3. And welcome back to anyone who is in our international viewers and not part of the ANZ scene. Welcome. These are two top quality teams in Australia and New Zealand battling it out right now. And we can expect to see a good game, a good rest of the game. Alright, so we do see again no one out of CCTV. No, these two teams don't like holding CCTV. Don't like getting that crossfire. No, it's not the defensive, the offensive team. And so we did see an East spawn out of Glaz again. And we do see another 3-man Valley spawn. And a West car park out of the Buck by the looks of it. Oh no, that was a 4-man Valley spawn, only Glaz spawned differently. And again, we don't see any roamers out of Dapper Dolphins here. As, Pringle, so they do see Pringle coming up to the window. It was devastating last time. It picked up 2 people. Let's see what he can do now. They do know he's there. Crew is just under the window. He might be able to pick it up here. They are searching for Mungo. Crew, they do hit the C4 and he backs up, but he does hit the C4. He does shoot it out. So he does have to look for that Valkyrie now. I think Valkyrie should. Oh, he saw the top of Emorin's head, but Crew takes him out. Beautiful distraction there, and they do clean up Pringle on that Glaz. They do take out a very problematic, sorry, a big problem, should I say. I'll get that word out. They take out a problematic issue for them, and Young Guns takes out Duck, so it is now a 4v4 as the Buck does trade it back. Young Guns doing some work. He's on the underground, making sure no one is behind this half wall, making life very awkward for Moogie and Emo sitting up the top there. There is a second one down with him. It did look like it was JD. No, it was Caliber. Downstairs with them as well. And Moogie takes down Young Gun through the floor, trying to shoot the drone, and he hits Kronos through the wall. Emorin with his patented wall shot with a silencer. Didn't take him out, but Moogie goes down. Is he going to get res? They're not quite sure where it was from. As Mungo does call... what's Kronos across the way by the looks of it. And Moogie does get picked up now. So he is on 50% health. And they do see Bandit barbed wire here. For JD getting hit in the back. He needs to be very careful or else Crude will take him out here. Crude is still on those cameras. He does finally take out the barbed wire. Is he going to sneak in? No, he backs up. Crude is watching him though. And Caliber gets damaged as Kronos tries to take a couple of shots as well through that cross vent there. And he does see Imorin trying to take a couple of pot shots on him. And Emorin does take out his drone. He is now left by himself. He did see Emorin, didn't take him down, but JD takes down Mungo with a beautiful headshot.
15 seconds remaining.
15 seconds left. They are gonna have to rush it, and Moogie takes down JD, who's now a 3-on-2, and they're both very low here. And Moogie takes down Caliber, and then Kronos takes down Moogie in reply. He's got 3 seconds. They are gonna play the time game, but Kronos forces Emorin's hand, and Emorin picks him up. It is now 4-3 to this one. It is now 4-3 to Dapper Dolphins. Alright, and we do see, and he is right, it is match point to Dapper Dolphins now. They do need to win this round, and they will win the game. Eclipse now have to win this to force it into overtime. And we do see Armory Lockers coming out of Eclipse, so it is going to be Mirror, Smoke, Bandit, Rook, and I do expect that to be a Jaeger. And we do see Thermite, Buck, Thatcher, Habana, and Glaz coming out of Dapper Dolphins. And I was right, it is a Jaeger going into the Armory Archives. And a locker room for this must-win defense out of Eclipse.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
JD shouting out to Dilbert here for his comments. Alright, and a very standard setup out of Eclipse here. As we do see the standard mirror walls, the standard reinforcements. Fountain going to get reinforced here. The inner offices walls to archives gets reinforced.
10 seconds left.
And the outer archives
5 seconds
gets reinforced. What's that? 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. We do have a 10th reinforcement yet to be used.
To locate a bomb and defuse it.
Count with me. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. So we do have a 10th reinforcement not getting used out of Eclipse here. I would argue using it on the floor hatch. And Mungo finding no one through that door. Just trying to destroy the wall, see what he can get. As they are going to push into CCTV here. There is no one on CCTV. We do see Kronos holding the officers. However, Young Guns is downstairs in the customs inspections, and Caliber is downstairs as well in the workshop. So they do have a 2-man roam on the downstairs, both on the opposite ends of the map. We'll have to see what these roamers can do to come into play. We do have JD currently sitting up into the Fountain mirror wall, and Pringle holding the Armory mirror wall. Looking at the pushes, we do have Duck trying to drain downstairs, looking out for where they are. Bandit currently not being found, and he does not see Caliber. And he calls out that it's clear, not fully checking it. It's interesting, we'll have to see what they do. He's on the roof. And running down the time here, it is halfway through the round. As the attack sort of stalling here out of GIU. And the Bandit gets all of them. The Bandit charge picks up one of Habana's ex-Kairoses. And Kronos has picked up Mungo with a beautiful headshot. That is the Glaz down now. We do see Duck trying to trade back onto Young Guns. Young Guns now on a slither of health. Running that 1 health. As they are trying to hunt him. He finally gets down and taken out by Moogie. We do have Pringle is now downstairs as well, and he does run back upstairs. They do. And Caliber is also downstairs at the moment. They haven't quite dropped. They need to call him back up, I think. And he did see a bit of Moogie there. Moogie might hear him if they're not careful. He does crawl to a stop. Caliber coming up from the back. He hears Moogie reloading, picks him up, picks up Duck. Caliber with a beautiful flank gets 2. Emorin trying to trade him back. He is forced to reload here, and he sees Crude. He is stuck in a bad spot, and Crude finally picks him up. He gets flanked there, caught in the crossfire between 2 of them. Just like that, now it is at 3-on-2. Kronos, of course, very low. He does hear someone shooting from the side there. JD is going to be feeding him info. Emorin is on the outside.
Bomb located by
we are now down to the last 10 seconds as Kronos is trying to get the plant here. And JD picks up Emorin, and JD picks up Crude with a double kill there. It is now 4-4. And we are into overtime now. with a beautiful hold, a great flank out of Caliber, and JD picking up a double kill at the end there does secure it. 2 double kills for the round. The 5th kill going over to, I believe it was Young Guns, who picked up Moogie very quickly in the round. So guys, put your predictions in the chat. Are we going to see a 6-4 or are we going to see a 6-5, and who to? I want to see the results here.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
Alright, so we are going to see a ventilation workshop come out of Dapper Dolphins here.
10 seconds to insertion.
And it does look like, I don't know if they spotted it yet.
5 seconds remaining. Bomb located by attackers. Attackers recovered the diffuser. Attackers' objective is to defuse a bomb.
What do we do? Gio, you're not looking very happy here. They did... Okay.
Located by attackers.
Not very happy. So we do see a very quick push in from Pringle onto that B site window. You see Mungo on the top here. Is he going to see Caliber? If Mungo falls down, he will be taken out. He does fall down, but he falls down the right side. So Caliber doesn't quite pick him up here. As we do see Mungo pushing in. Young Gun's pushing in, sorry. Mungo has been down from... Duck has been down, sorry, from somewhere. And Caliber picks him up with a Twitch drone. That is a Twitch drone kill. And JD is taking out Mungo. And now it is a 3-on-5. We do see Imorin on site, Crude on the flank. He is lurking right now. Not roaming, but he is working. And Moogie is upstairs. He has a lot to defend on now. He is droned out. He needs to retreat or else he is going to get picked up here. He is getting shot from pretty much every angle. They didn't open the hatch for him. He is going to try and force onto Kronos. He does down him. He is now getting pushed in from... sorry, he did pick up Kronos, so he only now has 2 spots to watch. He just misses out on the shot from the side there from JD. Pringle is going to try and push in. He did see a bit of Pringle there. Pringle is now down to half health, although Moogie is running out of ammo fast here. He does get the reload off without being pushed. He did see Young Guns. He takes out Young Guns. He downs Pringle. He took out Pringle. Moogie trading 3 for 1. It is now a 2-on-3. And Kronos and Eclipse are very low. And Imorin takes out Kronos. It is with 15 seconds left. It is 2-on-2. And both of these people are fairly damaged. Sorry, JD is full health, sorry. And he does drop. Imorin takes him out. There is one more. Caliber drops and Imorin picks it out. Moogie and Imorin with the full house. Imorin's over Moogie's. Moogie with the 3k there did a lot of work. And we do now move into 5-4 to GIU. Alright, moving into the next one. They are going to take customs inspections and supply room. They are in overtime.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
Alright, moving in. Oh, so it was locked out for them because it was overtime, right. I understand what their issue was now. And, I think Pringle's trying to rile up GIE here. We'll see how fast it works. And we do see a Rook coming out of Kronos again. He has been liking that. So we are going to see a Bandit, Rook, Jaeger, Smoke, and Mirror coming out of Eclipse. And we are going to see a Thermite, Buck, Thatcher, Habana, and Glaz coming out of
Attackers recovered the bomb
GIU.
diffuser. Attackers are moving out to locate a bomb and defuse it.
Changing magazine. Securing the door. Now you see me.
Alright, so we do see Caliber is upstairs along with Kronos. Kronos is going to sit on these eastern stairs by the looks of it. And we do see the Glaz trying to push into sight here. A Claymore being put down very quickly onto that front wall, front door and window.
Reload. Reload.
Alright, and we are going to push in. Just droning out, making sure that there is no roamers here. And Kronos has been taken low throughout all of this. And Kronos gets down from the door by Emo-Rin. And Emo-Rin is going to take him out just like that. And it is now a 5v4 with the Rook down. Yeah, do check on the cameras. Do check on their drone, sorry. The drone is
Attackers
just
have
on
located a bomb.
And JD takes out another drone.
Deploying drone.
As we do see, it is currently a one-man hold on the both sides, with Caliber and Young Guns both roaming upstairs. Young Guns is into the armory lockers, and we do see Caliber is currently in the offices, so they don't have control of the CCTV, which is, I think, what they're trying to bait Dapper Dolphins into. Well, he almost hits Emo-Rin through the wall there. He did just see Emo-Rin. Emo-Rin takes Caliber very low now. As the 4v5 continues. Caliber didn't quite throw the Nitro far enough. That is... And Caliber picked up Emo-Rin. Young Guns now takes out... And he does see one, but he needed to back out a little bit there. He got too aggressive. And Creed takes out Young Guns. As they do now have control of CCTV. Caliber and JD... Caliber trying to hold the upstairs. We do see JD and the Pringle trying to hold downstairs. And it is just going to slow down for a little bit here. 45 seconds left. JD is in the corner here. He picked up a very nice kill onto, I think it was Crude last time they held this bomb site, onto that hatch. We'll have to see what the attacking team does. He does throw a smoke, but Mungo picks him out. And he didn't quite pop the smoke off, I think. So it is now Pringle and Caliber left. Mungo is inside, and Creed takes down Pringle. It is now all on Caliber, who is upstairs. They are going to get this plant down now. They have to move very quickly, as they do know he is upstairs, and they did barricade off this door. He does need to make a move.
15 seconds left.
15 seconds. He hasn't heard the plant go down yet. They aren't quite unsure about where he's moved to. The plant does finally go down now. It is all on to Caliber here. And he does down Moogie. He didn't quite get the kill. Gets the down though. And Mungo picks him up. 6-4 to Dapper Dolphins. It is that is the end of the game, guys. 6-4 to Dapper Dolphins. That is a very close game we got going there. And Dapper Dolphins will be moving on to the next round. As no, okay. All right, guys. So I want to thank you guys for watching that. Unfortunately, we did have the DC and the issue of being locked out of them. However, Dapper Dolphins do move on to round 2 now. They are going to face, I believe, Mother of War. I'll just double check that now. Yeah, so they are going to take down Mother of War now, and we do have Corvidae versus Unshaken going on at the moment, and Lemon Squeezy versus Scylla, as well as Obsidian versus Easy Peasy. So we'll have to see what goes on with the quarterfinals there. All right, guys. I'm going to stop the stream there and pick up the next game. Thank you very much for watching. We'll see you next time.